Ugh. Let me get all the wiggles out because apparently I have them all the time. Okay. Hey y'all, it's Amanda. This is the Southern Knits in the Mitt podcast. This is episode number 5, and I'm coming to you from Traverse City, Michigan, where it is turning out to be a beautiful day. It was nasty and dreary and snowy yesterday, but it looks like today might end up being pretty good. So that's exciting because it's cold. It's been cold. I think we kind of got faked out, you know. I know I did because I am not used to the weather up here. How at home the weather's all over the place, but here it's a little bit. I know we're gonna get some more snow. I know that. I know. Everybody keeps telling me, don't believe it. Mother Nature's lying to you. It's really not spring yet. So we'll see. So how's everybody been? It's been about 2 weeks since the last podcast, and I can say it's kind of been a tough 2 weeks. It's been a tough 2 weeks. I have, this was a big milestone, 6-month anniversary since my husband passed away. And so it's been a little bit emotional, and other things in life that have been a little bit emotional. And so, it's been tough. It's been raw, and grief is a funny thing. You'll be rocking along thinking everything is okay, and then all of a sudden you'll get punched right in the face, and you just have to deal with it. Get up every day, keep moving on, and just face each day as it comes, right? So let's see, what else have I been doing these last couple of weeks? So I've started working with a friend of mine who is a fitness and nutrition coach. I'm a curvy girl. Okay, we'll just leave it at that. So it's been tough. Getting back into a good routine of eating right and taking care of myself, doing some good self-care. I've not been a very good steward with my body, and so I'm trying to remedy that and eat right and start exercising. I've been going to the gym. I've been walking every day and been on a couple of hikes with friends, and so my body's letting me know it. Let's just leave it at that, right? So, yeah, that's what I've been up to. I've got some trips planned coming up and super, super busyness, and so I was like, I need to get on here and film a podcast real quick while I got a few minutes to do so. And so I think this one's going to be pretty short. I don't have a lot of knitting done. My hands have been hurting so bad. I think I've been knitting too much, which is kind of sad. That makes me a little sad. So I've had to kind of throttle back a little bit because my hands have been really, really sore. And so I have bought more yarn. I know. It's really bad. I have 1,000 things that I want to knit, and so they'll just have to come a little slower. But I wanted to get on here for just a little bit and kind of go over what I've got finished and what I'm about to get started on, I think. So I guess we can just get started with finished objects. We'll get started with that. So my first finished object is this. This is the Shift Along hat. I call this a toboggan. I know that's not what a lot of people call it, but I'm from the South and we call these toboggans. And so this goes with the cowl, the Shift cowl that I did. I had yarn left, and so I did this and finished it, and I really like it. I blocked it, and when I block hats, I use a balloon. I like the way it fit before. I like my hats to be a little bit snugger, and so I may have to make some changes. I may have to wash it, and y'all don't judge me, but I will put it in the dryer. know that's like a huge no-no. People are cringing and shouting at their screens right now. But I do sometimes put my knits in the dryer if I need them to kind of shrink up a smidge. It is what it is. I mean, everybody's going to do their own thing, right? I can't decide if I want to do a palm on this or not. What do y'all think? I've got one that's like this brown color, but it needs a big one. The one I tried on it was way too small, and I know I've got big ones somewhere in here, but I really like it. It's really warm. And so with the way that this color work is, it gives it a little bit more thickness, and so it's really warm. I really do like it. So it's the shift along. So this yarn is Malabrigo Arroyo is the I don't have any of my tags. I'm totally unprepared here because I just decided to do this on the fly today. We'll see where we land, right? But it's Malabrigo Arroyo. This purpley color is called Talisman, and this brown color right here is called Coffee Toffee, and then the bluish color is Regatta Blue. And so this pattern was, the pattern called for two colors, your main color and your contrasting color, but I had these three colors in my cowl and I had a ton of it left, so I just went ahead and did it for three. It would have looked totally fine with one or the other. It would have not have been a problem whatsoever. So I really like how it turned out though. There. And my other finished object is a pair of socks. So I started these. This is where I was last time. And as I was knitting, by the time I got to the heel, I said, these are going to be shorties because I was tired of knitting on them. So this is just, I just do a plain vanilla pattern. I do toe up. It's a rounded toe, plain knit, fish lips kiss heel, and then a 1x1 rib with the stretchy bind off. That's all I do. I do want to try a patterned sock, I think, this time. I think I'm going to do that this time. So that's where I was, and this yarn is, I got it from Knit Picks, and it is Sock Lab. It is a gradient, stroll gradient. It was a duo, and so it came with 2 cakes of yarn that were 50 grams each. Last time I looked on their website, they did not have the duo gradients in. But this yarn, when it gets washed, oh, it blooms. It's so fuzzy. It's almost like it almost acts like it has a mohair in it, but it doesn't. It's just that 85-25. No, 85-15. I can do math. I think it's an 85-15. I don't have my things in here. Sorry. I'll put it in the description box below. So that's my finished objects for right now. I like these. They're really comfy, and it just like gradiates. So there's a whole, I probably have enough to do another set of minis or whatever. It'll just go in my scrap pile, and I may do another one of these over here. Who knows? Yeah. So we'll talk about whips. I really, at this point, only have, I have 2 things on the needles. I have a shawl and I have my sweater, and my sweater I have made 0 progress on. I haven't picked it up. It really hurts my hands to knit it because right now the section that I'm in is just 1x1 ribbing for days and days and days, and so I haven't been able to make myself pick it up. I just haven't. So I will show you the shawl that I'm on, and I'm really, really liking this shawl. This is the rhubarb pie shawl. And it's a 2-color shawl. This is your main color, this knit section right here, and then this texture section is a contrasting color, and I'm almost to the texture section. I'm almost to the point of that. And so this is, this yarn is by, it was a kit by Midnight Cravings. Midnight Cravings. And this is my contrast color. It's called Silk Stocking. And then this is my main color, and it's called Afternoon Tea. Hold on, let me get it straight. Let me just sit at the floor. There we go. And so this is, oh, it's so pretty. I really am liking this. So it's a stockinette, but it's got these little blips that you do it's got these little repeats that you do. And I really am liking it. I'm into my second skein on my, of the body. And so I alternated skeins for, like right here. This is just a real tonal, it's a real tonal. It's really pretty though. I really like it. And so I alternated skeins just in that one section, and I really don't feel like you can see a big difference between the two. When they were side by side, one was a smidge darker, but I think it's working out good. And so then this is going to be that texture section. So I'm almost to it. I've got probably a couple more repeats to go, and then I'll be there with that. I can't wait. I've really enjoyed knitting this. This is a super easy pattern to knit. It is, I think a beginner could totally do this. I think you could totally do this, no problem. But I've really enjoyed knitting it. I'm using the needles that the pattern calls for, which I may regret because, you know, I'm a tight knitter. I'm hoping, I can't wait to see how this looks blocked, because I'm loving the density of this fabric right now, and I know it's going to just kind of relax and look really, really good when it's done. So hopefully by the next podcast, this one will be done. I really like it. So that's my only big, I don't even have another pair of socks on the needles right now because I just finished those other ones, but I got some to cast on. I got some yarn, y'all. Yes, it's bad. It's really bad. Okay, so I'm going to show y'all. I'll show y'all my yarn, and I'm just going to ask you to not judge me. So here we go. So these will be the next socks that I cast on. So I got I ordered 2 skeins of yarn from Turtle Purl. Actually, I have 3. I showed y'all the other one last week. So this one, I ordered 2 other ones though. So these are the ones that she sent. And this came with this mini right here. And this is called Grayscale. And so she puts the little schematic on there, what it would look like knit up. And so this is the other one that I got. Isn't that pretty? You see all that purple in it? And this one is called Gothic Plum. And it came with this mini. But when I opened them, I laid them out, and this purple like laid over on that, and I love the way that looks. So I think I'm going to pair this mini with these for the heels and toes, or this. This is a mini from Polka Dot Creek, and it's called Spruce. I can't decide. Y'all tell me what you think. I can't decide if I want the purple or if I want the blue. I could do a pair of shorties with one and a pair of long socks with the other. That may be what I do. But I really, really like that. So that's my next socks that'll go on the needles, because I haven't done a straight self-striping pair for a while. This, I think I'm going to do a pair of fingerless mitts out of. So I've never thought, I don't know why, but I've never thought about using self-striping sock yarn for fingerless mitts, but I was watching Denise over at Earth Tones Girl, and she did that with one of her Christmas skeins, and they are so stinking cute. So I think that's what I'm going to do with this. I've almost talked myself into that, and so I think that's what I'm going to do with that, and just do just a plain vanilla. I'm sure there's plenty of them out there, fingerless mitts with that. So that's what I think I'm going to do. We'll see how that looks. So y'all let me know. Y'all let me know what you think about the purple or the blue. So the next thing I got, the blue brick. I don't know if y'all have ever seen her yarn, but she does like gradients, and she'll have patterns that'll be like shawls or things like that. And so this is she had a shop update, and this is the one I got from her. Love it. It's called Ireland, so I had to buy it because I'm pretty sure I come from an Irish background. Isn't that so pretty? So I think I'm gonna do a cowl with this. I think is what I have decided I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna show you let me find the picture. It's called the Jelly Bean Cowl, and because this is a DK. Let's see if I can find a picture of it. Maybe. Yes. Can you see that? Isn't that cute? I think that's what I'm going to do with that. I mean, don't you think that would look good? So I bought that pattern, and this is 280 yards, so I'll have to look and make sure that it'll make that. But it's a DK, and if not, I'm sure I can find another yarn because I've got a yarn store in my office. This is 280 yards. It's 80% superwash merino, 10% cashmere, and 10% nylon. That's why I like it so much. Oh, it's so soft, but it's really, really pretty. So that's what my plan is for this one. Then I've never bought Gauge Dye Works. Have any of y'all ever bought anything from Gauge Dye Works? And so I bought some yarn from her because I wanted to try it. So the way she dyes her yarns is they stripe in certain repeats depending on the pattern. And so this one, like, she has these little classifications here. If it's a classic or if it is for a shawl. And this one is a shawl too. So this is for socks. And from what I understand, like, the color that's in here will... like when you cake it up, there'll be like a section of solid color that you use for your heels and toes. That's what I understand, because this is 115 grams. So you have your sock base color and then your mini, but it's all in the same cake. And so you just cut it. You just cake it up and cut it. So I'm really excited to try it. This one is called Sailor's Delight, and I had to buy that because we're a Navy family. And so my husband always said he was the son of my kids were the son of the sailors. And so that's what I'm doing with that. So there's those. And then these are shawls, and like, they look really similar in color, but on her website they look way different. So this one is called Bowling Alley, and then this one is called Studio Seconds. And so I think they're really close, but I'm anxious to see. I'm going to have to go back on our website and see, find a shawl pattern. I think the way that I understood, here's her card. So for the shawl, it is designed for the geometry of a triangular shawl with smaller sections of colors for the shorter rows at the beginning and larger sections of colors for the longer rows at the end. This is how her stuff kind of looks. And then the classic is a self-striping or self-patterned yarn, and some colorways are intended for socks while others have longer sections of color for accessories like hats or cowls. And then the other one is her sweater. If it's designed for a sweater, it's designed for the geometry of a raglan sweater with a striped or patterned yoke. So that's kind of, so I'm anxious to see how this knits up because I've never knit with it before, but the stuff she has on our website that's done in her yarn are gorgeous. And so I'm going to try it. We'll see. And I got some sock sets from Polka Dot Creek. I love her yarn. I have several pairs of socks out of her yarn. And so I'm just throwing papers down everywhere. So this one, the way her sock sets come, it comes with your main skein and then 2 minis. And so this one is called Spring Showers, New Leaf and Bright Aqua. But this right here, oh, it's so pretty. It's speckled. It's got speckles all in it. This is what I think I want to do a pattern sock out of. Don't you think that would be pretty if it was like, I know I've seen people do Hermione's everyday sock in that. And I've got a couple of patterns from the Crazy Sock Lady that I think would look really good with this. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to use this right here for my first ever like patterned sock. Because I'm really a vanilla girl. I really do like just a plain knit sock. But I'm going to try it. We'll try it and see. And then the other sock set that I got is called Lipstick and Lashes, and then the russet and the charcoal are the minis. But this is it's like a creamy light pink, and then it's got these speckles all in it. So I don't know. And I don't know, some of these I may not use for socks. I may just use this in like a shawl or something. So I like that one. And then the other one that I got, I've had my eye on this, go over there and buy all this, right? And then I go over there and she's got a sale in her shop. So that was kismet, right? So this one is newsprint and then gray and charcoal. And I love this newsprint. I've had my eye on it and I've wanted to buy it several times and just had never done it because I really think that in a gradient kind of shawl, this would be like a great staple color. So I just got one of those off by itself and this because I'm going to make me some socks out of this, but then I just got one by itself. And then I got just a couple of minis from her. She has some really good minis. She had a really good sale in her shop and I felt like I needed to support her. So that is it. That is my my purchases. And I swear I have not gotten my Over the Moon yarn kit for March yet. Hoping it'll come soon. And I ordered the one for April. So that's done. I'm not buying any yarn this month. No more. For the month of April, I'm not going to buy. Oh, that's a lie too, because Hue Loco will come out with her birthstone set for May and April, so I have to order that one. That's the only thing I'm going to order. I promise. Oh, I've got one more. Speaking of Hue Loco. So Hue Loco does a backyard chicken series. Y'all, they are fantastic. Well, she put this one up. It's the Chick Flick mini set. Look at those colors. How could I not get that? So it's 5 20-gram minis, and I'm going to make a hat. I'm going to make a toboggan out of this. A faded toboggan. That's what I'm going to do. So if y'all have any good patterns for a fingering weight toboggan, let me know, because I'm always on the hunt for a good toboggan. But I think that's what I'm going to do with this. Wouldn't that be cute, like in the middle of winter, just something cute and flashy, and yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I love her yarn. This is her Phyllis sock, which is a 75-25 maybe, or an 80-20, 75-25. And I love this. This is what all of my shawls that I do, Huloko yarn, it's always the Phyllis sock, and I absolutely love it. It does so well. She has such an eye for dyeing, and that yarn, when it blocks out, is absolutely beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. So I will order her birthstone set for May, because that is my birthday, and I cannot wait to see what she does. The one for April is absolutely beautiful, because it's opal or diamond. I think it's diamond. It's beautiful, and so I did not order it because my birthday's not in April. I wanted to, even though I ordered the amethyst one. That's not my birthstone either, but I liked it and I had to have it. So I think I have a problem. I have to have all this to show you, right? That's a great justification for it. That's what I think. So, let's see. Podcast. Am I watching new podcasts? Do I have anything new to share there? I think I've caught up on all of mine that I love to watch. I am still binge watching Happy Knits, Yolanda at Happy Knits, and the girls at the cocktail hour at the Coop. I'm still trying to catch up on those, and I don't think I've picked up any new yarny podcasts lately. I think I've just kind of stuck with who I know, and but I'm about to start branching out and looking to see who else is out there. I just want to say thank you all so very much for coming by. Thank you to all the new subscribers. We've had a lot of new subscribers over the last couple of weeks, and I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all have been so kind and sweet comments, and so I appreciate y'all taking your time to watch this podcast and to comment and share with us. I'm going to start thinking about a knit along. I want to do a knit along probably in the summer, or maybe like a Christmas in July kind of thing. We'll see. So I'm going to start thinking about that and getting some prizes together to do for that. So we'll figure that out. I'll figure that out. But thanks for coming by. If you like what you see, click that thumbs up button, share and subscribe. If you click the notification bell, it'll let you know when I upload a new podcast. And yeah, just thanks for coming by, and thanks for being a part of this. So hopefully I'll be seeing y'all soon. It may be a couple of weeks, maybe more, almost like 3 weeks before I do another podcast. So we'll hopefully I'll have more stuff to show then, more progress. So y'all have a good one. Thanks for coming by. I'll talk to you soon. Bye y'all.